I'm gonna do a review tag on three DVDs. Two of them are the Roger Waters Soul DVDs, and one of them is a Pink Floyd live one. The As I get the camera, the live one I'm choosing for Pink Floyd is live in Pompii, which was taken place in the early 70s, the early um, days of Pink Floyd, and I have to say it is one of my favorite movies, and favorite Pink Floyd videos, favorite rock movies. It's funny, and I get really turned on by the whole show. David Gilmour shirtless, Rickard and Roger Waters. Just saying Roger Waters just turns me on. And the fact that they're all very stoned during the video makes the video worth watching. It's so funny. It has lots of quotes that are awesome. Especially Nick Mason and his pie, crustless pie, and stuff like that. That's unforgettable. I mean, whenever I eat a piece of pie, I think of Nick Mason and his crustless apple pie. And the fact that the DVD they had added interviews, and they're basically eating oysters, and Roger Waters makes a comment about that, about the oysters, and how he thinks they transcend national barriers. It's a very funny movie, and watching Roger Waters get stoned is very sexy, and so is David Gilmour. It's just a good show. I really enjoyed it. It's like one of my favorite movies. It has the songs like "Careful with Your Axe," careful with that axe, Eugene. One of these days. And both parts of Echoes, and Set the Controls of the Heart of the Sun. And it's pretty good to watch them perform. Them in the Pompei Coliseum in Italy. You get to see a bunch of ruins of the Pompei area where the Pompei volcano exploded. I have it on DVD and VHS. Some people prefer it on VHS. I can only watch it on DVD because I don't have a VHS player right now. But if I had a VHS player, I'd prefer to watch it on VHS. But the DVD has more parts. Like, it doesn't have like the oyster part where Roger Waters talks about eating oysters and stuff. And Roger Waters in the DVD, he's like they're smoking a joint and making smoke O's with his mouth. It's kind of hot watching it. David Gilmour is obviously stoned and making funny comments too. It's a pretty good show. Pretty good stoner classic. Yeah, I can tell like that and did experiment with their music with and they might have experimented with drugs, so they say they didn't do all the drugs that people think Pink Floyd did. We'll never know. I'm also doing the other reviews on Roger Waters live in Berlin, 1990. I was 3 years old when he made it. I think a lot of the video, the show DVD was pretty cool. I watched it on DVD. A lot of the singers and artists were from the 80s or back. Van Morrison and stuff. Joni Mitchell and Cynthia Loveford. And Sinead O'Connor. I don't know if I really liked it. It was an okay DVD. It was interesting to see other singers sing with Roger Waters and sing his songs. And I like the singers. Sings the artist he chose and stuff, but it was just kind of poppy, and I don't know if it's the best thing he's ever done, but it was pretty interesting and colorful. But I don't know if it's the best. I mean, it was interesting, and he picked some good singers, artists, music artists, but I wasn't overly impressed. It was good. Not great, not bad, good. And then Roger Waters did a DVD in 2000. And it was the In the Flesh tour. It has him in his 50s when he started out doing tours. He did the In the Flesh tour, and he started out touring America in 1999. He was still married to Priscilla Phillips back then. This is pre-Lori DVD, because he has his kid, Jack, in the video, and he's 3, and Priscilla Phillips is watching, so he was still married to Priscilla Phillips back then, before he started dating Lori and married her. And he was still against touring stadiums, so it's kind of his late middle aged, and you know, he's pre-beard. He has gray hair and stuff, and he looks kind of like Richard Gere, and but that's not about the music. That's just about Roger. He's starting to get older, and the video was him performing with the band. The band was a little different. His son wasn't playing, and he had female backup singers, and it was a pretty good concert overall. Good music. He picked out some good music, and it was interesting to see how things have changed since 2000. You know, 10 years can do a lot to a person. He's now married to another woman, and his son's part of the band, and his kid's older, and he's older, and he has a beard now, and he tours stadiums, and he's no longer touring the In Flesh tour. In the Flesh tour, he's doing The Wall. He should do make a DVD for The Wall now, and show how his life is now. It's just interesting how life can change in just 10 or 20 years. I mean, when he did The Wall live in Berlin, he was married to Carolyn Christie. When he was doing live in Pompii, he was married to Trim. I wonder who he'll be married to next 10 years. I don't know. Maybe it might work out with Lori. I don't know. Roger's very unpredictable. He's always changing, and it's like he changes yet he stays the same. So like it's like interesting to see how his voice has changed throughout the years. Um, with the DVDs, I can see it in the music, and it's interesting to be a Pink Floyd fan. Um, um, David Gilmour has been like married twice. Um, Once to Ginger. I can't remember her last name. Now he's married to Polly. Um, they've all been married and divorced at least once or twice, but Roger takes the cake. He's been like married 4 times. Well, I mean, that's normal for Hollywood, I guess. I mean, they get married and divorced. It's not my lifestyle, obviously, but I'm not talking about celebrity marriage. I'm talking about live in Pompeii, live in Berlin, and um, live in flesh. The Roger Waters DVDs and Pink Floyd DVDs. Yeah, comment and leave suggestions. What 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 review would you like me to see? What review views do you want to see more of? Do you want to see other reviews of other bands, or more Pink Floyd reviews, or with other members? There are more members of Pink Floyd than just Roger Waters. So yeah, comment would be nice. Okay. Bye bye.